me tell you why. No. Let me tell you. Why am I fulfilled? That you made people to have hope in life.
I was just
Human development is key. You don't know what you're talking about. Look at somebody I've been appointed as head of service. It has gone down in history as the first head of service of the FCT. It's not money. Even if he retires tomorrow morning, he's fulfilled. I got to the highest level of my career. So the way I said, even if, as I finish talking here now, I'm no longer Minister of FCT, I feel satisfied. Not to talk about, again, something that had been there to Mr. President, that he said, people are looking for land. I don't need it. What I want is, let me ride on the metro line.
I just use that as an intervention. Let's stay with, your workforce and this structure. You have to be congratulated on that. But we also need to look at, what this also means. Last year, you told us you were paying about 9 billion a month for your workforce. I don't know how much you are paying now in terms of today's realities. Is that daunting in terms of the plans you have? Especially the payments you need to make in terms of the contracts you are doing and overseeing in terms of infrastructure development, juxtaposing this with the commitments as well.
In government, there are myriad of issues, problems. You are here to solve the problems. You don't want anything for you to say, oh, it's because we are paying so wage bill. That's why I'm not able to do this or do that. I wish the wage bill should come lower. It would have enabled me to put some of the funds to other areas. But be it as it may, you have to move on and work out strategies on how it does not affect you. Let me tell you something. Our budget is 1.1 trillion. We submitted through Mr. President to National Assembly.
Okay.
Somebody will say,
1.1 trillion.
Somebody will say, what's it takes? And that's why we have to thank Mr. President for bringing us out of the TSA. Today, you have been talking about payment of contractors, jobs are going on well. When we were in TSA, nothing was happening. Why? Bureaucracy. Not only bureaucracy. You don't have access to other funds. Whatever you get now from the IGR this month, for example, you share it. And it doesn't make sense. It's like pouring water in an ocean. So that doesn't make sense.
Tell us about that idea.
No, so that's what I'm saying. Okay. So you know about so we proposed to Mr. President to the National Assembly. We want to go to other commercial markets. Listen, we need this amount of money. We need it. How do you pay back? We attach our IGR to our SPO. Now, the money is there. You share the money, attach it to basic infrastructure. Take, for example, the OSEX, outer southern, where you have that Asokoro junction, for example. How much, for example? What is left? Maybe it's 20 billion. After 20 billion, I need this job to be finished by December. Right? B6, B12. How much is left? So amount. From this loan, I attach this money to that job, Before you know, you are sure of 10 projects be completed. Now, what's the bank doing? Every month, they collect that year. So, if we are collecting 500 billion, for example, the bank is taking from us every year say 120 billion. At 10 billion a month, that's 120. But we are not depending. If we depend just on that monthly, you get a share. This one 1.5. This one, variations will come. Variations will come. And you know, I'm one of the opponents of variation. I believe that government jobs are extraordinarily high. I will not tell you lies. And so when I look at it, and people are telling me about variation, I get irritated. So now, that wouldn't be. Yeah. So because you know, I have money for you, which is a 20 billion, you can do my work. I pay you.
So
this is the advantage.
Okay. But
and Minister, which, Mr. President, if he did not do it, FCT, nobody will be talking about
so do we have
this and that. No.
Do we have a system
yes.
in place now
yes.
such that if you are no more the FCT minister, whoever comes in sees that template and jobs will go on without any hindrance?
And you cannot. You see, leadership varies. After all, somebody was there. He didn't do it.
They were still in TSA at the time.
Yes. I came. I wrote to Mr. President, look at the disadvantages. It will not help us to do anything. It is your ability to convince your boss and to see the advantage. And now he has seen it. And he said, go ahead. So, today, people say, Abuja become the construction site. How? It's because Mr. President had weighed it, has seen the advantages that will accrue to his government. He said, and move on. Do you know, nothing makes you happy when you see people are happy with what you are doing. I was in the Senate yesterday. I feel highly elated. Every speaker per speaker, we commend you. We have seen. We are happy. Anywhere we go to, we are seeing so many things are happening. And we're asking ourselves, how come this was not the case before? You have a new president who has given me the opportunity and who is giving me the support for me to actualize his agenda, particularly as it relates to FCT. For me, it's my greatest happiness that people see, people are commending. You know, it is difficult to commend public officers. Yeah. I read yesterday, I don't want to be personal. I think they say she's a senator for FCT. I don't know. I think, okay, they said she's a senator for FCT. Said, Wike is busy scraping roads. And listen, I just, you know, in my place, there's a day that says, if you don't know what to tell somebody, you say as him be. That is it. You don't have anything, you don't even know what to tell the person. You know, one of these, so Sundays, I woke up. I called my executive secretary of FCT. I said, come. I said, come. Well, you know, I said, come down. Look at the roads. All cracked. We passed through there. As we were going to the villa, then went to the police headquarters. That we go and see. These roads were built when? I should leave it when the potholes come. That's when I will go and repair it. You know, back belly. You know what people say, back belly. You know, somebody wants to be a friend. You say, I don't want to be a friend. Is it by force?
But what's what the person was indicating that you don't want to be supervised. Like you don't
supervised? Are you my appointer?
They have an oversight function.
Oh, come on, do listen now. Come and do it. The problem is that she wanted to be chairman Senate committee on FCT, and the Senate president said, "I'm not giving you." She's a member. Let them come and oversight. There's nothing we have done. I've not invited the two chairmen of the FCT and the two chairmen of the area council. Every flag off, they're all there. Come and see with your eyes. And I deliberately allow it to be live. I deliberately allow it to be live. And so, what are you, the committee, the chairman, are seeing what you are doing. They are coming every day. What are you going to supervise me? You cannot supervise me.
But she's also representing the FCT.
No, that is the mistake you are making. That's the mistake you are making.
She will have extra interest.
What is the interest? That I must see her.
No, that FCT should function well.
Why would I go and say, is that my responsibility? If I have a problem, I go and see her. I don't have a problem.
So you're likely to see her
if there's a problem.
What if she wants to see you?
It's available. She should write to me. Give me a call if I'm free.
But she said you're not reachable.
How did you reach me now?
No, she's the journalist.
Listen. Nobody can intimidate me. Not after being, look. I was a minister before. I became a governor of one of the most important states in Nigeria. And now I'm a minister of FCT. You are saying that the only way you can bring me is to go to channel, is to go to TVC, is to go to, and the minister is not carrying me about. I carry it, I don't have the back to carry. I don't have the back. People don't know how to go about things. It's not by blackmail or intimidation.
So what should she be doing?
Do the right thing. Communication. Can I have audience with you? There are things about FCT. I want you to. The problem is this. She ran an election against my friend, Philip Adudua. Right? And then she sees Philip Adudua everywhere with me. He said, I'm taking Philip everywhere, instead of she being the senator. How about? Will I abandon my friend because he failed the election? I mean, people are so petty. It doesn't make sense. Everybody is commending what is going on in FCT. You are busy, said that he's not carrying me along. I'm supposed to be the eye of FCT. That's lawmaking. That's lawmaking. The eye of FCT, in terms of implementing Mr. President's agenda, is me. Is me. Mr. President made promise to FCT. Mr. President told them, I have renewed hope agenda. I want to bring back your hope. In doing that, I have somebody I think should represent me in bringing my agenda to reality, achievable. And one of those is these people, they have distorted their growth. They make sure civil servants will not grow. And they say, no, that is wrong. Today, the civil servants are happy. The hope has come back. I'm here to implement Mr. President's agenda. I'm not here to you supervise me. You didn't appoint me. What you can do is to do oversight function. When you come, if there are things you see, you think is wrong, it's within your powers to know what to do. Or you come to me. So many senators have come to me. Say, look, there's something we want to say. We want to bring an amendment to the law. FCT needs more money. It's the federal capital territory. That FCT ought to collect 1% of the total money, not 1% of federal government own share. So you take, for example, if federal government gets in a month 800 billion of allocation, 1% 800 billion is 8 billion. So that's what you get.
So you want to be on first line charge.
So that's what somebody who wants to help in improving FCT. How do I amend the law that will help you? You are talking about kidnapping. You are saying the sanction as provided in law is not enough. It's not sufficient. to deter these criminals. Now, I expect you, as a distinguished senator, as a lawmaker, how do I control the lawmaking process to achieve this so that criminals will know that FCT is a no-go area? It's not for you to every day go on the television, go on radio, that what the minister is doing is to scrape road. I will scrape more. More will go. And you see, the good thing is that when I finish, you know what they call a nylon. You know what nylon? By the time they finish, as far as when you finish, you know, you'll be happy that you are driving on a good road. And I'm sure the lawmaker will also
Talking about those projects, sir. Talking about those projects, I'm sure it's not the metro line alone that you intend to present to Mr. President for commissioning
so many things
on May 29th. Let's talk about the other projects. The VP's
I don't want people to hate me. Let me tell you, we have started a committee to go and work out what has Mr. President achieved in his 1 year in office as it relates to FCT. Do you understand what I'm saying? What has Mr. President achieved in his 1 year in office, which will be May, as it relates to FCT? That's my concern. I don't go to do other people's work. This is my own assignment here. We'll be able to tell Nigerians, in Mr. President 1 year in office, see what he has been able to achieve, which is not 1 year, I mean, in our own capacity. Our own 1 year will be August. But we are not important. It is Mr. President. It is his agenda that we are driving. So since Mr. President will be 1 year in office in May, what will he tell Nigerians? What will he tell FCT people? What he was able to achieve? I will roll it out. Proudly. Proudly. We will do it in such a way, I don't know whether Mr. President will have the time to have the opportunity to say every day. We can say, okay, Mr. President, take 2 weeks, which you will not agree. Okay, he may sign the vice president. It is not about, for me, my greatest happiness is, are you sure? Are you satisfied that you think you've done well? I tell people, it's not that I think, people are saying so. You have also attested by the questions you're asking, indirectly. Because when you say, oh, this project is going on here, this project is going on, what it means, that things are happening.
The VP's residence, how far with it?
Well, it's almost there. We're almost quarter to finish. Go there. This is a project that was awarded in 2010. And then, at the cost of 7 billion. Vice President residence at the cost of 7 billion from 2010 to 2024. 14 good years. Who hears that? Then something must be wrong with us. As a governor.